Okay guys, this is a very important video which I want to share you about energy. The same thing which I said previously in many of my videos, but in this video I want to clearly lay down the path that energy is acts completely different than the way we actually think. So I often see many people say, I like energy, I can't come today. I'm lacking energy, I had a busy day yesterday. Let's take a small example. I've said this many times before, I will say it again. A guy who's never trained, who's never done any push-ups, who's never done walking, or I mean professional 10 kilometers walking or running or any cardio exercise, let it be treadmill, from weights to simple things like treadmill, whatever it is. A guy who has never trained at all, let's say, is now going to do 100 push-ups because it's a challenge. He's been put in a challenge where he's supposed to do 100 push-ups. Of course, he can't take even 10, right? And he would try some, he would end up by doing 8. And if he give it his all, and his mentality is good, and he did 15 by pushing his maximum, and the rest of the day is going to be tired. He's going to be tired. He's going to be feeling sore in his arms, and he's going to be feeling a little bit more tired throughout the day. But let's take a professional. He's been doing training since 6 months and a lot of training. Let's say he trains 1 hour every day, and he's doing the 100 push-up challenge. He would do it easily, 50-52 sets, easy done, and he won't feel hard at all. He would be, in fact, it would boost himself because he would get a nice warm up through it, and he would perform good the rest of the day. So this means that you absorb energy by going through an action. And this Nebu, if he continues this challenge after 10 days, he's going to feel much better. And guess what? His total energy is going to go up. He's now going to require less sleep, more, and he's going to be burning more calories. And if he's fat, he's going to lose fat. And if skinny, he's going to gain muscle. That's how it works. So energy is completely totally different. Only time is much more important. And somebody says, I lack energy, I can't come today, maybe tomorrow. No. They are either doing it for the first time, or they are just giving excuses. So if you want to gain energy and you want to outwork other people, you need to put on some action. If you're a guy who's sitting there and wondering how people doing this, how people making so much money online, how people are making so much money online, we can't even we don't know anything while we are reading books, and how are people who are just 17 and 18 or all these 19-year-olds making so much money online through all this random content creation business and stuff, while we are sitting there and reading books. You need to think this, how this energy is present in them while not in me, what they did, or how it's possible while we have lived the same years in this earth. To think in that sort, if you thought it out, something should strike you that energy, the way you have been taught in India, is totally different. There's nothing like save energy, sleep 8 hours a day, eat 3 meals a day, of course. But regarding energy and progress and results and capability, India is falling so down because people with no experience are making a lot of money. 17-year-olds are making millions of US dollars, which is crores in Indian rupees. So whenever I talk to something about this to anybody else, they would instantly say it's a different country, it's impossible. But when I actually tried some business in India itself, all this copywriting and stuff, I ended up making 15, 16 thousands of rupees. So it means that anything is possible. And the knowledge, how I gained, I not sit and read books. Just went there and tried the ways. And guess what? I didn't know anything at the beginning, but after a month, I learned a lot. So you learn a lot by trying, and that's how you absorb energy in it. If you take the example of fitness, it's the same. You don't need 8 hours of sleep if you are elite training professional. Elite training professionals can sleep 4 hours and still perform much better than a normal guy who sleeps 8 hours. This complete evidence is there. You can see living evidence. You can go and type out in Google, or you can search through the internet, or you can find out from verified studies, and you can see people who sleep 4 hours a day and still perform better than you in all important human realms of human endeavor. So it be making money, or it be building muscle. People say you need 8 hours of sleep to build muscle. No, it's not actually. You can sleep 4 hours, put extra hours of training. You can put 1 hour of training. 1 hour of training is enough for normal guy, normal fitness guy who just wants some muscles and a good fitness. For him, 1 hour is enough, and you can put an hour of training, and you can get much results while sleeping 4 hours a day. You don't need 8 hours a day. People say it builds muscle, it's going to reduce your cortisol. Let me tell you something. Some animals sleep 16 hours, some sleep 4 hours, some doesn't even sleep nights, some sleeps 10 minutes. And humans, people say you need to sleep 8 hours. There's no complete evidence like that. You are an animal. Some people need more, some people need less. So if you go and practice yourself by training yourself by sleeping less and working more, not only you will be saving time, but also you would be adapted to sleeping less and working more condition, which in fact would be giving you more energy. Simple scenario, because if you work out, you're damaging your own muscles, you're applying more pressure to your muscles, and it grows due to the pressure. So if you apply pressure to yourself by avoiding resting too much, that is avoiding 8 hours of sleep, by cutting out 4 hours and just sleeping 4 hours, you are giving a little bit more pressure on you. Now this pressure is in fact going to make you more adapted to 4 hours of sleep. So now you would be a person who's adapted to 4 hours of sleep, and you don't need 8 hours of sleep. Guess what? Now you're going to go better and stronger. That's what's going to happen. Because if you sleep more, let's say you're going to sleep 16 hours a day, and you're just going to work 8 hours a day, it's completely useless and bullshit. So it means that sleeping less is good and sleeping more, because you're saving more time, saving energy, because your potential increases. And just think using your common sense. It's not a rocket science. If you sleep less, your energy and potential and time would be saved, and you would be learning much better and quicker all times. You won't be feel tired. It's not tiredness, it's just the soreness which you get as a nibble. If you are a guy who sleeps 4 hours for years, you have been sleeping 4 hours for months, you won't feel unenergetic. But you're sleeping 4 hours for the first day, of course it would be feeling a little bit of boring, a kind of more airish, slow and sluggish feeling. But it's not real sluggishness. Real sluggishness is putting yourself with sugary foods and shit. That's real sluggishness. Sleepless, if you want to truly save time, and if you're truly cared about your future, you're of course going to, after watching this video, you're going to sleep less. Because not only you are getting the time, you are getting more energy and potential. You are finding ways to work more. You are finding ways to work more in less time. Your work density is also going to go high with work intensity. You're going to work much more intense, with much more clarity, with much more focus and scope on your work. And I say all these things because you need a fit mindset and a fit mentality and fit approach in this life. So that's why, as a owner of a FAD community, I highly recommend you to sleep less until or unless you have some medical condition, you want some bone to heal, your doctor is saying something is completely different. If you're a normal person, you want to be fit and strong and much more focused on your work. Sleep less.